Hi friends. So yesterday was my birthday. It was fun. I don't care that much because I've kind of just like disregarded holidays because I don't really like the obligation of the whole thing, and I don't like the big deal, when somebody makes a big deal and makes all these plans, it usually goes wrong. So I just try to avoid the big deals, I got a truck. I decided that my van wasn't quite functioning the way I wanted it to. It served me well, but now I'm selling it, and I'm gonna use the money to get a cargo trailer that I'm going to convert into a bedroom, hopefully, unless some other fantastic option gets laid out before me. But yeah, I want that so that I can be free to roam around the city and not have to have my bedroom attached to my vehicle, which is a lot of gas. And now that I got a truck and I'm zooming around this little truck, my gas mileage is so much better. Yeah, it's been lovely. I've wanted a truck for a long time. I think that's one of the self-love things that I wasn't ever giving to myself, and have felt resentful kind of for a long time and thought about it and just never quite made it happen. So now I'm making it happen, and it's lovely. Started painting it. I'll show you when it's done. It's in the middle of the process. I'm really excited about it. So it being my birthday, I was reflecting on the last year, of course, and actually 1 year ago today, which is the day after my birthday, last year I was in New Orleans, and it happened to be Mardi Gras on my birthday, so I thought that was going to be kind of a cool thing, but then it was COVID, so Mardi Gras wasn't really what it normally is, and then I also realized I didn't really want to be part of a huge crowd of drunks, just not my style anymore, not really my flavor of people. So I ended up just staying in all day and painting, and I didn't really have very many friends while I was there, so I spent the day by myself and just self-cared and had fun, and didn't feel too bad until the next morning. I woke up feeling a major deficit in my heart, in my soul, in my body, and was feeling really sad. And my dear friend Scott texted me that morning, was like, "Hey, I'm thinking about you. I love you. You're always welcome here. You always have space at my place." And that was exactly what I needed to hear in that moment. I just decided in that moment, okay, I'm done. It's time to go home. I had some savings left over from the sale of my house, and enough to get me a van and a ride out of town. So I did that. Looking back over the year, I've had, I went through a lot of breakdown van trouble, and I think I needed to go through that experience so that I could learn what I need and what's right for me, and so that I would know in my soul when I got this truck that it's the right decision for me. And I've really been thinking about this truck thing for over 10 years. Was I think I had a conversation with my dad over the phone one time. I was like, I think I need to trade in my car for a truck so I can travel with my art. And that didn't go anywhere, but I was speaking my truth to myself back then, so long ago, and I just haven't. I had so many chances to try to manifest my true desires, and it's just taken me so long to clear out all of the societal and internal pressures stopping me from fulfilling my dreams. So cool. cool. I'm really excited that I'm doing that. I also understand why I didn't, because like my payment on this truck, the payment alone is $600. I don't think that I would have felt like I could have afforded that before. For one thing, I was making like $10 an hour, working my butt off in a kitchen, right? And thanks to COVID, now jobs are desperate and they're actually paying people what they're worth. I got a job about 3 months ago now. I've been working there for 3 months, yeah. Working overnight, stocking shelves at Albertsons. And at first I was like not sure if that was like the right decision for me, because there was just like a lot of space to think, and I've typically been more of like a multitasker kind of person at work, where I want to do like 4 things at one time, and I want like all this chaos, and I want to go so that my brain is filled up. And at first I'm working and stocking these shelves, it's quiet, I'm working on aisles by myself, I had all of this thinking that was going on, and I just felt so out of whack and so out of presence. And now it's changed for me to where it's really lovely. I like all the brain space. It's useful for me to kind of clear my head and think about my next moves in life. And it's been a great help. I really like working for this company. I like working for the people. I hardly work with customers or bosses, and I just have space to do exactly what I think needs to be done. And I love that. I love just doing my job. Let me just do my job. I just want to do it. I just want to work. Oh, it's so good. And interestingly enough, I thought I was going to be out of time working a full-time job. I'm actually working closer to like 50 hours there a week. And I have found that somehow it has helped me open up my brain and my energy to where I have a ton of space in my life to accomplish all of my art tasks. And I also have a ton of space to hang out with friends. Friends, you know, when I ran away from Boise before, the few times I've done it more than once, I think it always came down to a feeling of loneliness and like anxiety around that loneliness. And so it causes me to run, like, oh, I can't handle this feeling in my body, so I have to like go and get out, seek it, and then run away and go far away from all the people that actually care about me. But I'm not in that space anymore. I had to like run away, learn about myself, and now I'm back, and I'm spending a lot of time with quality friends, and it feels so good. Oh, I love it. Changing patterns, changing old lifestyle, old habits from kind of like a miserable, you know, rat race kind of attitude to life, to enjoying all of the things I'm doing. I left my job and my house and everything before to head out in a life of service. That was one of my things. It was like, oh yeah, I'm justifying this because I need to go and I need to serve, and I just want to live like a volunteer life. And it doesn't really work out that way. It can, but I found that if I just basically I found the jobs from doing all this self-discovery about myself. I'm like, oh, now I know what I like to do. And now it just feels like I'm a volunteer all the time. And then like my paychecks are bonus. And then I have all this money to spoil myself with and invest in myself with. And that's lovely. Yeah. I'm dating in a different style than I have ever before. That's another pattern that is shifting drastically. The last major relationship I had was trying to step outside of the monogamy box, but very much stayed within it, and like full-on domestic partnership, working together every single day, spending most of our time together. I have come to realize is not really my style. I need a lot of space. Here I am out here going on a nice little hike. Getting more space, even though I've had a ton of space at work. Now I need more space. And then it does the thing. It's my heart thinking about all my loves and how much I want to see them, spend time with them, and loves including all of my relationships, not just the romantic or sexual ones, but my friendships with different friends and relationships with children. Spent some time with one of my kid friends yesterday, Kaylee. Oh, she's so cute. It was so nice just getting some kid energy and like playing ball and playing silly little games that don't matter and kind of getting me outside of my head and outside of my like workaholic mode. Just play with the kid. You just play. We did have an art lesson, so that felt like an accomplishment and fulfills my heart more than just playing with a ball. But yeah, so I'm dating and in a different style than I have. Monogamy is not my style. Polyamory, having multiple partners and multiple different kinds of relationships, I think is ultimately what is going to feed my soul more, because I need variety, and it's, I don't like expecting one person to meet all my needs. That's never worked out for me. That's always gone horribly. And so instead of trying to like put it all on one person and work with them to try to help meet my needs and me meet theirs, it's like, hey, let's all take care of ourselves in our own way. And I've been doing that, and it's nice. Exploring like the boundaries and like what feels good to me, and like what kind of relationship interactions fulfill me. And I found that I don't really enjoy being with strangers. It's more draining than it is fulfilling, and so I've been seeking more like intimate friendships, and those are feeling really good to my heart. I don't feel depleted. I feel filled up, and I feel like I'm living with a purpose, and growing relationships, and with the intention of not. I don't really want to. I mean, I don't know what is going to happen, obviously, but my intention is to not really go through breakups necessarily, but definitely allow for like the shift and flow of love. And allowing relationships to flow in and out of different levels of intimacy and such. I'm more interested in like the organic flow of relationships. And so I'm enjoying exploring those. There's a lot of work around them, a lot of interpersonal work that these relationships are actually helping me with. I've been experiencing a good amount of healing in my heart through experiencing different kinds of love. That feels really good, especially because I'm in a space of recognizing anytime I have an issue, I'm turning it around on myself and looking at myself, and I'm like, okay, I'm having this problem here, but where's the mirror? Where did I screw up? What place, where do I have space to take accountability? Because it definitely takes two to tango in every scenario. So yeah, I'm loving it. A lot going on in the horizon. In May, I'm thinking about starting a Saturday art market at Burger Time, continuing to work with them, but like build up more. I see a lot of potential there. I'm working with them inside the restaurant too for a little bit, seeing if I can help them out, because I've got a lot of experience. They are looking for a manager, and that is not really where my heart is anymore, though I have the skills and the talents, and I do have the desire to grow in that realm. It just seems like I have too many things to focus on, and I'd rather focus on growing my art business and my mural business than working on my restaurant manager skills. But I'm just throwing this out there. If anybody is interested in a restaurant manager job, this local mom and pop couple, they're looking for the next step in their business. They're looking to step out of their business and put a manager into place. And so, yeah, opportunities. There's opportunities all over the place, of course, obviously. I just think that you know, though these guys aren't like, you know, the corporate giants, they don't have like the insurance and the huge price tags. They have the ethics, they have, you know, the care and concern that you get with the local business. You get the close and personal relationship. They're great with talking, with communication. Anytime I've had any questions or any issues, we've been able to work through them like adults. So anyways, I really appreciate these guys. And there's more to come there. Okay, well, that's pretty much my update there. Thanks for listening, guys. And thanks for my fan, Angie, who inspired me to make a video. Just like, I appreciate the encouragement that I hear from you guys. It helps me keep going on these videos, because it's actually like really hard for me to make them. It takes me a lot to like build myself up to like sit down and talk to a screen and post it, and then I always feel good after I do. So I appreciate the inspiration. Okay, I love you guys. Bye.